The iPhone 12 Pro. What's new, what's good, and should you upgrade? Hey, I'm Jerry, and this is the iPhone 12 Pro. Let's get right into it. The first thing that you're going to notice is this new flat design. The rounded glass and frame that has been on iPhones since the iPhone 6 is now gone and replaced with a flat stainless steel frame and a flat display. The display and back glass is completely flush with the frame on both sides. This is the best feeling iPhone since the iPhone 5S. The flat edges allow for more surface area to grip, and it just feels more secure in my hands and less slippery than my iPhone 11 Pro. I have felt so comfortable with this phone over the last few days, and I've been using it more without a case than with. With previous phones, I would have been more worried about dropping it, but thankfully the new ceramic shield on the front is 4 times more resistant to breaking. Now that's not going to protect from micro scratches or gouges from keys, so for that I installed an iCares matte screen protector, which I love, and I've installed these on almost all of my devices. With the new design comes a new color. Like the midnight green iPhone 11 Pro, this Pacific blue color is a beautiful muted color. It sits somewhere between the bright colors of the regular iPhone 12 and the pastel colors of the iPhone 11. I really like this color, and I'm glad that Apple is adding colors to the Pro devices after so many years of just gray, silver, and white. 5G was the buzzword of the iPhone 12 announcement, and it's in there. I even get a little bit of 5G at my home, where 4G is frequently just terrible. Instead of the usual 2 to 20 megabits per second I usually get from LTE, I was able to get 80 megabits per second at home with AT&T 5G, and if I go a little bit closer to Austin, I was able to get up to 180 megabits per second. The dream of 5G is faster than gigabit speeds and super low latency, and right now that's just more of a promise than a reality. There are a couple different versions of 5G, and getting either one is going to depend on where you live and what service provider you have. Right now, 5G is not really going to load that web page much faster or show you more tweets. 5G really needs to show us more use cases of why we need 5G, and right now I don't feel like we are there yet. Apple updated the camera hardware and software. They added LiDAR, which helps with faster low-light autofocusing, increased the sensor sizes, and added HDR Dolby Vision for video. Taking a couple test shots with the 12 Pro and the 11 Pro, both produced good photos. At first, nothing really jumped out at me when comparing these two photos. But then I realized that the 12 Pro captured more area in focus, as you can see in the leaf on the left. I also noticed that the 12 Pro photo was much cooler than the 11 Pro, causing the greens to be more teal and less of a real-life green that it was. On this lawnmower man shot, I can see the same issue with the green, but they both look pretty good. The iPhone 12 Pro seems to have more detail, but the 11 Pro properly exposed the sky at the top right. On the playground photo, the sky is, again, blown out on the 12 Pro. This photo, in very low light, had more detail than what I could get with the 11 Pro. In a video test, the 12 Pro produced much brighter HDR video than the 11 Pro. There is more detail in the bright and dark areas. The HDR video also really made the color pop on this Frankenstein lawn decoration. Overall, I think the photos out of the 12 Pro looked nice, and the video looked great. Performance-wise, the iPhone 12 Pro has 0 issues. The new A14 chip is faster than last year's chip, and it's still best in class. I can export a 4-minute video in LumaFusion in 50 seconds. I can play a first-person shooter game from the App Store. For those that are curious, I'm able to get a single core score of 1592 and a multi-core score of 3990 in Geekbench, which is about 20% faster than what I got with my iPhone 11 Pro. There isn't really a lot to say about performance. Apple's at the top of its game with chip production, and the A14 inside the 12 Pro is more powerful than what we can use in the iPhone right now. You can play any game in the App Store, create graphic art, edit videos, surf the web, or even tweet. Yes, you can tweet. There's enough performance for that. My feeling is that all this power is for the next 2 or 3 years down the road, when there are new software updates and features that can really take advantage of the power inside. Battery life on the iPhone 12 Pro is no issue. The battery is smaller than what's on the 11 Pro, and some tests have shown that the 11 Pro beats the 12 Pro. I get through a full day no problem on the 12 Pro, better than my 11 Pro because the battery health on that is down to 93%. I've been getting around 6 hours or more screen time with a little mix of browsing, Twitter, some games, photos, videos, and I've not needed to go into low power mode yet on this guy. Battery life has just not been an issue for me in the last few days, and I don't think it will be for most people. The newest physical feature of the iPhone 12 is MagSafe. MagSafe is a group of magnets that surround the charging coil on the back of the iPhone that allow for magnetic chargers or other accessories. So far, Apple has released cases, a MagSafe charger, a wallet, and also stated that they've licensed out the design for third parties. The MagSafe charger is strange. It does what Apple says it will do. It attaches to the back of the iPhone, and it will charge up to 15 watts. Where Apple went wrong is they did not include a charger in the $40 price tag. The cord is too short, and the base is too light. If you're going to use this on a desk or a nightstand, there's a good chance that this cord will not actually reach to a power outlet because of the short length. This also limits the ability to actually use the device while charging, unless you're gonna pull up a chair and sit right next to a power outlet somewhere. Maybe you can plug it into a laptop or desktop, but the length just seems too limiting for most situations. The benefit to this MagSafe charger is that when it's connected, it will stay connected and charge correctly versus a standard Qi charger, which sometimes does not charge if it's placed improperly. The benefit of a regular wireless charger is that you can just quickly set it down and remove it when you're done. With this, you actually need two hands to disconnect it, so I don't really see how this is any better than wired charging. The benefit I feel will be with third-party options for wireless charging stands or car mounts, like from Belkin. I also have 3 MagSafe cases that work with the MagSafe charger and other accessories. The Apple Silicone Case, clear plastic, and this OTTERBOX Figura. This is kind of like the 3 bears. The clear case is slippery, and the buttons way too mushy. The silicone case feels nice, but it picks up lint and the buttons could be a little bit better. The OTTERBOX is just a tad bit bigger than the others, but has a nice feel that does not pick up lint and has good clicky buttons. Yes, nice plastic buttons that actually click and you can actually feel when you're pushing a button. So, it's 2020 and the iPhones 12 have arrived. They have an updated design, improved cameras, better performance 5G, and a new accessory ecosystem. The A14 and 5G provide a future proofing for a device that will be supported for the next 4 or 5 years or more. The cameras steadily bring new features like LiDAR for faster focusing and HDR Dolby Vision for video. The addition of MagSafe offers a glimpse of where Apple is headed with portless iPhones and a new world of accessories. The question I know you have is, should you upgrade? Probably not. I don't think there's any one new feature in this new iPhone 12 Pro that is worth upgrading for. 5G, MagSafe, and HDR video will all be better in the future, but right now, if your phone runs the apps you need and the battery gets you through a full day, I don't see a reason to upgrade. If you need a slightly better camera, a slightly faster phone, or just want the latest and greatest, go for it. I upgraded because I have a disease that makes me want all shiny new objects, no matter what little benefit they actually provide. I love the look and feel of the new iPhone so much that so far I've used this iPhone 12 Pro more without a case than with over the last few days, and that's strange for me. It really feels good in the hand, and I'm thinking I may need to try going caseless again. If you struggle with wanting to go caseless, but you have anxiety about dropping it, you should check out this video over here. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, hit subscribe if you want, and I'll see you next time.